Hi all, in this video I'm going to show you how to use the DeepSeek API directly inside an n8n workflow. This is a powerful and cost-effective alternative to OpenAI. In order to use DeepSeek API, first you need to sign up for the DeepSeek account. Type in DeepSeek API in the Google search bar. Here I have typed in DeepSeek API and hit enter. Then select this link that says platform.deepseek.com. Once you are at this sign up page, you can either sign up using your Google account or enter an email and password manually. Follow the prompts to create a DeepSeek API account. Here I am logged in to my DeepSeek account. Next, we need to create an API key. Click on the API keys option here. Note that the API key is only visible and can be copied once at creation. Save it securely and do not share your API key with others or expose it in the browser. Click on this Create API Key button. We need to provide a name to the API key. I'm just calling it n8n demo, and then click this Create API Key button. It will generate an API key that you need to copy and store somewhere safe. Click on this Copy button and store your API key. We can close this window now. We can see our API key here. You will need some balance before you can use the API key. So click on this top up option here and add the amount to your account. DeepSeek API key usage is very cheap. So even if you add a small amount like $2, it will last for a long time. Now we are ready to use the API key in n8n workflow. Now log into your n8n, and once you are in the n8n canvas, click on this plus sign to open the notes panel. If you type in DeepSeek here, you will find a DeepSeek chat model that can be only used in conversational agents. There is no dedicated DeepSeek chat node in n8n as of now. So in order to use the DeepSeek API, you will need to use a HTTP request. Type in HTTP here in the nodes panel, then click on this HTTP request node. Here in the method, click on the drop down box and then select post option. And for the URL, we need to provide the DeepSeek API endpoint. Let us look at the DeepSeek documentation for the API call. Click on the docs option here. It will display the documentation on how to use the API call. Copy this URL and paste it in the URL field here. For authentication, click on this drop down box and then select generic credential type. Under generic auth type, click on this drop down box and then select header auth, as we are sending header information. Click the drop down under header auth and select create new credential. In the name field here, type in authorization, and in the value field, type in the word bearer, give a space and paste your API key value here. You can click on this pencil icon and change the name of the node here. I'm just calling DeepSeek demo header auth. Then click on this save button here. Toggle this send headers to on position. Then let us look at the header parameters that we need to pass by going to DeepSeek documentation. It says we can pass these two header parameters. We already created the header authorization. We just need to enter this content type header information. Copy this name, paste it here. Copy the value application/JSON, paste it here. Toggle this send body parameter to on position. We have used the API endpoint and we have provided the header information. Now we need to specify the chat model and the prompt details. We will be using the request body for that. We will be specifying those details in JSON format. So select JSON in the body content type field, and in the specify body field, select using JSON option. Now let us switch back to DeepSeek API example and then copy this portion. You can leave out the single quotes here. Click on the expression here, then click on this corner to make it full window and paste what we copied from DeepSeek API example. Now let us change this prompt to something else. Instead of hello, I just said what is the difference between DeepSeek and OpenAI. Now we have completed the basic setup. Click on this test step button here. We see the node is running. The node ran successfully and we can see the response generated by the DeepSeek LLM in the node output content field here. It says DeepSeek and OpenAI are both leading AI companies, but they have differences in their models, focus areas, and it went out to give the differences. And that's it. you have just integrated DeepSeek chat model into your n8n workflow using a HTTP request node.